Blackstone Audio presents More Fire, The Building of the Towering Inferno, a 50th Anniversary Explosion by Nat Segaloff. Read by the author. Dedication for David, Nebraska Forbes, and Sterling Siliphant, the two greatest gifts I got from the Towering Inferno, and to firefighters everywhere. Introduction. I like to watch. According to Mel Brooks, who's never wrong about such things, the difference between comedy and tragedy is, comedy is if you fall down an open manhole, and tragedy is if I get a hangnail. Maybe this is why we love disaster films. The world can be ending, but as long as it's happening to someone else, we want to see them do the Brody down the manhole. Disaster films are a kind of mass rubbernecking in the way cars slow down to gawk at a roadside accident, invariably tying up traffic behind them and often causing more accidents, just so they can cluck their tongues and say, "Thank God it's not me." It's that mixture of morbid curiosity tinged with sadism and arrogance that carries over to the movies and has made the disaster film a genre unto itself. The unspoken question asked by such films is why we take pleasure in other people's misfortune. Are we innocents like Chance the Gardener, who said, "I like to watch," in Jerzy Kosinski's Being There? Or are we secretly itching to see what it looks like for a person to be stung to death by killer bees in The Swarm, the 1978 film? We're told to stand under a door frame in case of an earthquake, but the movie Earthquake in 1974 shows us that nothing we do is going to keep us from being crushed into tartar. And by the way, don't stand under a door frame. We know that no one really drowned when the 1997 screen Titanic went down with 1,517 souls, especially the guy who ricocheted off the propeller, but we felt for them anyway and didn't avert our eyes. The reason is simple, and it defines the essence of motion pictures. Movies are a voyeuristic experience. Nothing exploits this more than disaster films. Best of all, unlike passing an auto accident on a back road, nobody sitting safely in the audience has to actually rush in to perform a rescue. After all, it's only a movie. The bigger the danger, the less the obligation to intervene. One might be expected to help the victims of fire, flood, or crime, but what about tidal waves, earthquakes, planetary collisions, alien invasions, or bug-eyed monsters? The disaster has to be something that people can relate to. Most folks have been stung by bees. Some have had close calls underwater. COVID raised consciousness about plagues, and we've all been burned. Thus, when we see someone in flames in the Towering Inferno, we know what it feels like at a very basic level, and our imaginations can extrapolate the pain.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?